This is the last video for chapter 1, and it's on common prefices. Again, we're going to use these prefixes in every single chapter. So if you can nail these now, it's going to make the rest of your semester go that much easier. We use these prefices in different ways. Some are going to be used for negation. Some help define the speed or the time. Others will be directions or locations of what's going on with the root or the size and quantity of the root. And then there's just some general ones that you'll see appear. Again, all of these are going to be used in all the chapters, so get these down now. Jumping right in. So all these prefixes have to do with negation. As we saw before in atrophy, a means to not. Aphasia means a condition of not speaking. In practice, that's literally how it translates. In practice, it usually means just trouble with speaking. And also means not, as in anemia, condition of no blood. Well, that's literally how it translates. What it really means is the blood is incapable of carrying oxygen sufficiently. Anti means against, so an antibiotic is against a living thing, not you, but typically bacteria or viruses or possibly a fungus or a parasite, but usually means referring to microbes. Contra also means against, so a contraceptive is against conception, against conceiving a child. D means down or away. We saw this in dehydration. It is a low level of water. Ante means before. Antepartum means before childbirth, or the actual birth of the child. Partum usually refers to the mother, not the child. Pre means before. A precondition is something that occurred before the present. Pro can either mean before or on behalf of. So in the term probiotic, this means on behalf of the microbe, and typically used with the gut microbes. You may have heard of probiotics and prebiotics. They refer to the gut microbiome. Brady means slow, so bradycardia is a condition of a slow heart. Tachy means fast, so tachycardia is a condition of a fast heart. Post means after, so postpartum means after having given birth. Re means again, so rehabilitation. Habil refers to a healthy, normal condition. So rehab is getting you back to being normal and healthy. These are all prefixes that tell you a location or a direction of what's going on. So ab means away. So abduct means to move away from the center line. So when you abduct a limb, you're moving it farther away from the center line of the body. Ad means toward, as in the word adrenal, refers to a gland that sits right on top of the kidney. Renal means kidney, so this means toward the kidney. Circum means around. About the only place you usually see it is in circumcision, which literally means to cut around. Cision refers to an incision. So this is to cut around. Typically, that means to cut around the head of the penis to remove the foreskin. Peri, as we saw before, means around. We saw this word pericardium is a tissue that's around the heart. Dia means through, as in diagnostic. It means to refer to or in relation to, through. And GNO, nos, you almost don't pronounce that G, means to know. So this is to know through, or to thoroughly know what's causing something. Trans means through, as in transdermal, means through the skin. E means out, as in, this is not a medical term, but evoke, it's to draw something out of someone. Ec also means out, as in ectopic. Ic means referring to something that's out of place, often referred to as, for example, an ectopic pregnancy. It's where the fertilized embryo is not implanting inside the uterus where it belongs, but maybe in the fallopian tube or even in the abdominal cavity. It's out of place. It's ectopic. Ex also means out, as in to exhale, to breathe out. Ecto means on the outside. We don't see an ectoderm in humans, but that would mean outside the skin. Exo means on the outside. Again, humans don't have exoskeletons, but you would see that in reference to, say, insects. Extra also means outside, so extracorporeal means outside the body. You will see that referred to in several terms later on in the semester. En means in or inside, so enema means inside. Endo means in or inside. Endocrine means to secrete into or inside the body as opposed to excreting outside the body. Intra means in or inside. Intravenous means inside the vein. Epi means upon or on top of. Epidural is a medication that's delivered on top of a membrane that surrounds the nervous system. We'll talk about that in the nervous system chapter, the dura. So this means on that membrane. So, of course, means beneath, as in subcutaneous. Us means referring to below the skin. Inter means between, as in intercostal. Costal means rib, so intercostal is between the ribs. Here are prefixes for the size or quantity of things. Again, bi means two. Bilateral means both sides of the body. Hemi means half. Hemiplegia. Plegia means paralysis, but only on half the body. Semi can also mean half. Semilunar means half the moon. You'll see this in the cardiac chapter because some of the valves of the heart look like half moons. Hyper means more or over. So hyperthermia means a condition of too much heat. Hypo means under or less. So hypothermia means a condition of not enough heat. Macro means large, so macrotia. Ot is a root meaning ear. E is the condition, so a condition of big ears. Micro means small. Microdontia, we saw before, a condition micro means small. Don't means teeth. So microdontia means small teeth. Mono, of course, means one. Uni means one. Oligo means a few. We'll come across this a few times this semester. Oligomenorrhea. Rhea means flow. Meno means menstrual. And oligo means a few. This typically refers to what would be called, in common terminology, spotting. Pan means all. So pancytopenia. We saw penia as a common suffix that means a deficiency. Pan means all, and cyto means cells. And in this case, it means cells of the blood. So you're not just lacking white blood cells or just lacking red blood cells. You're lacking all of the types of cells in the blood. Poly means many. So the term polygraph means many writings. You may have heard this as in reference to, say, a lie detector. When they do a lie detector test, they record a lot of different things. Your blood pressure, your heart rate, the galvanic skin response, eye movements, your breathing. So you're measuring a lot of different things. So this just means a lot of recording. Multi, of course, means many, multicellular, lots of cells. This prefix con means with or together. So congestion, if you're suffering congestion, nasal congestion, for example, it's a bringing together of fluid, basically. Syn can also mean with and together. So a syndrome is a bringing together of symptoms that occur together. Sim, likewise, can mean with or together. Symmetry means measurements together. So in other words, your arms are the same length. There's symmetry. Your legs are the same length. There's symmetry. Dis means bad. I think we all knew that, right? Dysentery, enter, is a root meaning the small intestines. Y is a condition. So this literally means a condition of bad small intestines. Eu means good. So euphoria means a condition of good feelings.